So happy new year everybody, welcome back to the channel. First video of 2026. Just waiting on Richard arriving and we're heading up to Aviemore area. We've got a kind of hatched a plan which might come off, we're not sure, somewhere in Glen Feshie. But it will depend on the access roads because it is an ice rink outside here. God knows what it's like up in Aviemore. I've got four-wheel drive but I don't have studded tyres. To, I think it's called Drumlane car park. Those of you who are in the hills often will know it well. We're just about kitted up and we're going to head in along Glen Feshie. I think it'll be about a 2-hour walk if the conditions are good. It's above zero but quite windy now, so could easily snow, and it is forecast to snow heavily overnight, which would be a bad thing, but we just really don't want rain. Right, ready to rock and roll, mate?
Yes, indeed.
Time to go. Incoming cross-country skiers. Just doing a quick nav check. We went left instead of straight on, but we were kind of, GPS was struggling to get a signal. Paper maps would have helped. But it now looks like we're in the right direction.
With a dog, I had a dog in the lead or something, and the cows went mental.
God. Richard's just telling me horror stories about cows here.
Yeah.
As we approach mother and calf.
Yeah.
And hope that they'll move out the way.
She's licking her lips, that's the one.
So, 10 minutes later, we're following some ski tracks to get us back on the path next to the river for the first of 3 river crossings. So it's been a wee bit of a nav challenge already. And breaking trail as soon as you come off any track is not unexpectedly tough. So that's the first river crossing out of the way. Pretty simple actually, the water was nice and low because there really hasn't been much in the way of precipitation. This is a lot better here. The trail is well hard packed. We've just been 45 minutes through soft snow and ski tracks. And it was enough to put anyone off. Wild old country out here. Just see over here the bridge. This is the bridge that Richard and I crossed when we did a bike packing overnight. I'll put a link on screen to the video. Definitely above zero slightly. Anyway, we're about halfway to the Bothy now. We've made up some time. First 45 minutes was rubbish. We've made it to river number 2, met a couple of guys who said go upstream and it's a lot easier. I've never been this far up the gorge and it does look a lot simpler, so Richard's just scouting out a crossing point and I think it should be, hopefully, incident free. Lovely conditions though, and it is very warm. We're actually in danger of overheating and sweating more than anything else. I thought it was going to be Baltically cold, but the temperature's on the change now with snow forecast overnight and rain by lunchtime tomorrow. Where?
On your left, out feeding.
Oh God, more Highland cows. We've already had a run in with them today, we don't need another one. And we're just very close to the Bothy now. We believe there's a few bods in there, so we'll go in and see what the crack is. And then see if we can find a campsite close by, I think. Unless we're tempted to stay in there. But I do like my tent space. Not many Bothys you find a full-blown bedding setup with quilt, pillow, clothing, seats and all the rest of it. Nicely insulated. We've got 2 fires going downstairs and we have just had Prosecco and chocolate cake.
Yes, lovely.
Courtesy of the residents. It's great. see outside. Right, I think we're going to go and see if we can find a tent spot first.
Yeah, before the dark goes.
Yeah. Well, that was a tremendous introduction to a Bothy. Never had that in my life. Chocolate cake, Prosecco, lots of nice people from all around the central belt in Scotland. And a chap in there, I think, who actually manages the estate or something.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So that was good. Anyway, we're going to try and find a wee spot for a tent that's far enough away that we're private, but we can come back, cook, drink, socialise, whatever. There's also a toilet block over there, which is kind of handy. And just a nice wee light snow shower now, so that makes it nice as well. So I brought a combination of pegs, and I brought some snow pegs, which I'm just putting in a kind of T format, and then I'll just lay snow on top of that, pack it down, and that should hold nicely on the tent. We're both carrying a combo. The ground is frozen, but we're able to get some of the V pegs in as well, and with that in conjunction with the snow stakes, should mean even if the wind gets up and gets blizzardy in the night, I think the two of us should be sound as a pound. Make sure we get some ventilation into this tent, because although it's cold wintry conditions, it's very tempting to close all your vents off, but actually it can cause you a lot of problems with condensation. So I'm going to keep both roof vents open unless the spindrift gets silly later in the night. Right, let's get the mat up. So I'm using the Light Tour again, the winter mat, R7 rated tonight. Definitely a go-to, it's the one I've been using all year now. So Richard's in the MSR Hubba Hubba? Is it? Or is it?
No, I can't remember what it's called. Bike Pack one. Hubba Bubba Bike Pack 2. It is.
Hubba Hubba Bike Pack 2?
Hubba Bubba.
Hubba Bubba?
No, Hubba Hubba.
Hubba Hubba? Oh, Hubba Bubba. Some more stuff in. Might help a wee bit, but we'll see. Right, we're going to get in and get some water at this wee river. We just have to watch for our footing.
And we're away. And away. Why did he leave the pole over there?
He brings a pole down and then leaves it behind him. Yeah. And the most sketchy bit.
That was stupidity.
Right, courtesy of Richard doing all the hard work. We can head back to the tent and get the rest of my interior set up, my sleeping system. Quite windy and exposed out here with a light snowfall now, but it is lovely. So because of the winter conditions, I thought I'd bring the Serotonin Outdoors remote canister stove and try that. So I'm just going to put a fresh gas canister on it, and it also comes with a little wind guard, which will be handy because I'm just going to get a soup on to get warmed up. But actually it is relatively mild. It wouldn't surprise me if by lunchtime tomorrow it's probably raining, but the snow is crisp enough as it is. So I'm just going to go out and make a wee soup. Richard's already got his outside. I thought it'd be really cold out here, but he seems to be quite comfortable. that, go and get my soup and the remains of what I need. We'll get a wee brew on. Tent's looking pretty. So is Richard's actually. That's looking good. And then we're cooking on the bench here. Time to try the remote canister stove. There we go. Take a bit of turn it upside down, complete difference in flow. Put this on top, which I think will fit the legs. Yeah, there we go. I think I've got enough water in there. I might just put a bit more in. I think the temperature's hovering about 0 just now. I don't think it's much worse. Just some light snow. There we go. Bit more pressure. Lid on. Sounds pretty powerful. All good. Tonight I am going to have egg fried rice, a wee teriyaki sauce, some chicken breast, and we'll fry it all up in this little pan. Right, that's the chicken chopped, and we'll get the rice on. Lovely. Let that heat up for a minute. Pan on. And let's get this rice at the ready. This is going to be quite a big meal actually. I think this is all portions for 2, but as you know, I'm no skinny. Richard's still over there doing his boil in the bag. Right, chicken's in. We'll just give that a warm up. And then we'll add this Wagamama sauce.
Oh, that's a fecal delight there, look at that.
Let's just try a bit actually. Quite nice. I have to say that was very tasty. Enjoyed that. So, I have some red wine, which is not a lot to go around, but we're thinking we might go over to the Bothy again and join the teams in there, just for a wee bit of crack and a wee drink and a wee pudding or whatever. A good laugh actually. There's quite a good different parties in there and very different age groups. I've come from Dumelington in Ayrshire, which amazingly by coincidence is where my dad was born. So our dad came from Dumelington, and one of the parties in there at Dumelington. And then there's the girl whose birthday it was. I'm not sure what age she is, but anyway, Prosecco all round and chocolate cake. Absolutely amazing reception. So I think we will go over there and get a wee heat again tonight before we retire to the tents later on. You can probably see in the background there I've bear bagged my food in case there's mice around here, so it's hanging up in that tree at the rear. But yeah, we've got a wee bag together of stuff and we're going to head over to the Bothy and just see what's happening in there again. Should be good fun. The welcoming lights of the Bothy. Nice. Maybe it's probably smeared up.
So steady.
Okay, not something I'd ordinarily do, but I've just nipped out for a pee. Just thought I'd show you the long drop toilets. So a good night was had by all. I have to say that was a very entertaining evening for all sorts of reasons I can't go into. But we're going to get back in the tents. It kind of feels a bit sleety. I think that weather's definitely on the mild change now. So I'm going to get under cover before I get too wet. I am now nice and comfy in the North Tent Ling sleeping bag. Got a wee candle going outside in the porch. and just my normal pump cum light from Flextail on at the moment here. I'm also using the Ultra Human Smart Ring again tonight, just to monitor my sleep, because I'm quite intrigued as to how bad or sometimes good my sleep might be here. Anyway, they supplied this to me, and I like to just monitor my sleep and then check it on the app in the morning. So I'll let you know just how bad it is or how good it is. Yeah, I'm nice and warm and comfy in here. I think it is above 0 now. So I'm going to hit my kip, and barring any disasters in the night, I'll see you guys all in the morning. Cheers just now. Good morning, everybody. A bit of a wild night that. Some fairly chunky gusts. I think Richard's damaged his tent. We'll check it in a minute. We're going to bail for about 8:15. I'm still in my sleeping bag, just getting dressed. It sounds like a mixture of snow, sleet and high winds. I'm going to try and cook up a wee breakfast, and then we'll clear out for about 8:15. Don't think there'll be an awful lot of filming on the way back, just because the camera, or rather the phone, will probably get damaged. So anyway, let's see how we go on. I'll just get some kit on and we'll get some brekkie on. Well, that's the old bacon on. Unfortunately, I left my spoon in the bothy last night in my drunken stupor, so I'm having to use this to cook with. This is my only stirring and serving implement. And if I open the vent up here just to let the steam out, it actually starts to snow in. It's coming in from this side, so I get wind-driven snow getting blown inside the vent here and into the inner tent. But at least it's getting a bit lighter. You can start to see now. Right, nice wee bacon roll and a wee latte, and then we're out of here. So cheers everybody, all the best for 2026. Okay, that's us decamped. Bit of a rough night, so we've both had kind of very interrupted sleep. We're going to head out in this amber warning apparently now. The guys at the Bothy there, the fire's on, I'm sure they're having breakfast. But we'll not hang around, we'll just get down the road. I'll bring you back later on the trail if it dries up a bit. From me and Richard, for the moment. Cheers now. Just managed to get around some Highland cattle there, but we look back and he's stalking us like a great white. Yeah, it's a wild old day. Yeah, it's not a real deer, unfortunately. It's cast iron. I think it's a target for shooting. Got for a wee breather. Nice wee locking in there. You could actually camp in any of these woods around here, to be honest. You wouldn't have to go to the Bothy, particularly in summer. But for a long winter's night, that was a godsend last night, and highly entertaining. Wild out here. Also very hard work because it's getting to deep slush. Everything is going out of condition, thawing now. horrendous conditions, really hard on your legs and your feet. Okay everybody, we've finally made it back. It's really windy, it's extremely icy, and thank God I had the micro spikes. I'll put a link on screen for them actually, really handy for this kind of stuff. But thank you again for watching, and I hope you can hear me over the wind. But we had a great night actually. It was a good Saturday going in, a wild Sunday overnight and coming out, and we need to get out of here pretty quickly I think, because it's deteriorating. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you out there for the next one. Cheers just now.